out to Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Kyle Dawson, Greg Finley, you're on the call. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you very much, Ron. Well, last year, February 3rd, 2016, Waynesburg came into the Carey Center and picked up its first victory inside the Carey Center since joining the PAC in 1990, and the first time for Coach Mark Christner as head coach for the Jackets. They defeated the Bearcats by a final score of 73-64. Fast forward to a year now, and they're back here in the Carey Center. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Waynesburg Men's Hoops here on the Jackets Radio Network. I'm Greg Finley, joined by my partner tonight, Kyle Dawson. And Kyle, the last time these two teams met back on December 10th, the Jackets had a 35-28 lead at halftime, but in the second half, St. Vincent had the lead 69-65 with 2.5 minutes to play in that game. John Knabb buried a three-pointer. Timmy Kaiser hit a pair of free throws, giving Waynesburg a 1-point lead late. St. Vincent answered with a layup with 5 seconds left to win the game, 71-70. Christian Caroli led the Jackets with 18 points. And for St. Vincent, it was Matt D'Amico with 22 points. Last time out for Waynesburg, the Jackets fell to Teal on Saturday, 74-58. Teal shot 47% in the game, led by Josh Lumbus with 18 points, Tyreek Burton with 14, Myreek Gosley with 12, Clendell C2 with 10, and Josh Brown with 10. Clendell C2 had 6 blocks in the contest. He dominated inside the paint on defense. For Waynesburg, John Knabb with 18 points, Timmy Kaiser with 10, Frank Bozovic with 7, Sam Heater with 6. The Jackets shot just 26.4% in the contest, and Teal's defense was the story of that game for the Jackets offense.
Yeah, Waynesburg offensively was historically, and when I say historically, I mean in this 2016-2017 season, historically bad on Saturday. And I'm not saying that because they maybe didn't score as many points as they probably should have. I'm saying that because they have the now PAC opponent's low field goal percentage from the field in that game against Teal. 26% from the field, 14 of 53. Not good. 3 of 19 from the second half, including 0 of 10 from three-point land in the second half against Teal. But I want to mention last year's game. You brought that up. Waynesburg came in last year to the Carey Center, had to have a perfect game. They did, and came in here and got the win. And you mentioned how historic that win was, but it might even have to be better this year. And I say that because B.J. Durham, B.J. Ritchie no longer here, and this team this year has already lost to St. Vincent at home with that Kromka 5-second left layup that was able to sink Waynesburg, and that was with Christian Caroli on the team. Now, Caroli wasn't in for the last 7-8 minutes or so. He left that game with the concussion. 6 threes for him in that game. He was awesome against St. Vincent in that first game. Timmy Kaiser was awesome, but Waynesburg's got to do a lot more tonight.
We're going to pause now for the national anthem. One to play here in the first half. Kaiser to Smith, right wing. Smith to Kaiser, still on the right side. Bounce pass to Page underneath the basket. Smith to Nugent underneath the basket. He'll let it go, and he puts it home. Mike Nugent with 2.
That's a matchup that Waynesburg has to use tonight, and Mike Nugent has to play really well underneath the basket against perhaps the 6th man of the year, Tom Kromka, for Waynesburg down there, or for St. Vincent down there, I should say. If Nugent can body him defensively and score some points on the offensive end, Waynesburg's going to be in really good shape.
Waynesburg takes a 7-6 lead as St. Vincent turns it over. Jackets come the other way. Here's Knabb. Jump shot from about the left elbow. Good. John Knabb with 4. Waynesburg 9, St. Vincent 6, 14-15 to play here in the first half. Patterson Jr. with it at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Neville. Looking for an open player. He finds Simmons. Now on the attack is D'Amico. He has the ball knocked away by Page. Now he passes it to Knabb on the attack. Knabb, left-handed layup, blocked, and he goes down, and we have a foul. Underneath the basket, shot, good.
That's just tight. Can't teach that if you're forward underneath the basket. Getting the pass, good pass and find from Kromka down low to a cutting forward, and he just uses his size to go up and finish over top of guys.
Waynesburg 13, St. Vincent 8. 12 minutes, 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Bozovic with it. Cross-court pass to Nab, top of the key page. Right wing, Bozovic. Jump shot just inside the paint. No good. Rebound comes all the way out the page. He'll find Nab. Nab for three from the corner. He's fouled and one.
Oh, Mr. Nab.
4-point play coming for John Nab.
He barely had any space at all, too. Good quick release from Nab, and then he gets hacked at the end. Go to the free throw line with a chance to get a 10th personal point tonight already. Just fewer than 8 minutes into the game. And Nab, a guy that is tied for the lead in the conference with 20-point games. He's got 5 of those this season. A couple of other guys have 5 20-point games as well. But how about Nab with 10 already? Waynesburg up 9. This is the offensive start you had to have if you were Waynesburg. And you got Dietered off before. You exploited that matchup a little bit. And now you have to keep defending with this tough lineup in for, at least on the back in the front court for St. Vincent with Kromka, Ford, and Dietered in the game.
Kaiser gets a screen from Wallace. Wallace cuts as the pass is knocked away. D'Amico coming the other way. To the basket, D'Amico, right-handed layup, good. Through traffic, impressive play. 17-15 Waynesburg, 9-12 to play in the first half.
Yeah, D'Amico's fun to watch. Going back to his days at Fox Chapel, just a pure scorer, able to get to the hole and finish with a nice finger roll there.
Smith to Gearhart from the left wing, three, yes! Nate Gearhart from downtown, his first triple, 20-15 Waynesburg, 8:52 to play in the first half.
Nate Gearhart's more fun to watch when he's on fire from three.
Absolutely. Patterson Jr. with it in the right wing. Driving to the basket, he finds an open man. Now it's Kromka at the free throw line, and we have a whistle. He has 6. 27-24 Waynesburg, 4:50 to play here in the first half. Nab, Bozovic, back to Nab, breaking the press. Three ball on the way from Smith. Yes, from the corner. He has his first 3 points. 30-24 Waynesburg, 4.5 to play here in the first half. McLaren to Simmons in the corner. Simmons to Ford, top of the key. Now Capco, right wing. Capco on the drive, kicks it out. Simmons from the corner for three. Splash.
Yeah, if you give a three-point shooter space, he's going to make it a lot. Second overall in the conference in three-point percentage at 46 coming into tonight. Simmons, a guy that for years for the Cavaliers at Kiski area was a big-time three-point shooter.
1:32 to go here in the first half. Waynesburg by 5, 35-30 over St. Vincent. Inbound to Kaiser. He's being pressed very hard by Patterson, but Kaiser able to get through it to the half-court line. Moves his way to the right side now. Gearhart, open three from the left wing. Splash! Second three-pointer for Gearhart in the first half. He has 6. Jackets by 8, 38-30. Momentum right now shifting towards the Jackets as we approach 1 minute to go here in the first half. Capco driving, kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson to Ford underneath the basket, rejected by Brennan Smith. Jackets come up with it. It's Kaiser now. Kaiser, top of the key. Gearhart, right wing. Makes a spin, drives to the basket. He's fouled on a layup attempt, going to the free throw line. With 39.3 to go in the first half. The Jackets can make this a double-digit lead here as going to the free throw line, Nate Gearhart, just 4 of 8 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, he doesn't go there too often. He says every other game, and I think the pace has continued. I think he might have been there against Teal, but the pace has continued as he misses the first. Not a big-time free throw shooter, not really a guy that gets to the basket a whole lot either. His role is to shoot the three, and got a couple of them tonight.
Second free throw is also no good. Gearhart misses them both. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Jackets 38, Bearcats 30. It's Capco. He gets a screen from Dieter. to 4, top of the key. Back to Capco, right wing 3 on the way. Nothing but net. Yes. Capco with 5. 38-33 Waynesburg. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. It's Kaiser. Jackets will probably hold here for a final shot. Nav, top of the key. Kaiser, left wing. 5 seconds to go now in the first half. He falls down, gets it to Smith. Smith cannot get a shot to go, but we have a foul with 2.6 to go. He tried to lay it up and in, and he gets bumped.